Hello, my lovelies. Happy Monday. This is going to be your weekly. We're going to do this one by elements as a collective. However, come tomorrow, each of the 12 zodiacs have their month of October monthly. So be sure to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements so you get your correct full spread. Sometimes I feel like my moon resonates more than my sun, or maybe it's my Venus that resonates more. So depending on what's going on with you, one could resonate more than the other at any given time. If you have never looked up your birth chart, it is not a complicated process. It is not something that should be difficult. All you need is your birth certificate. It's going to tell you the exact time, place, and date so that you can get the most accurate chart for you. So there are plenty of them online for free. If they charge you, go to a different site. They should be free. They usually come with a detailed printout of what it is that all of that stuff means, and that will help you to navigate through your zodiac readings. All right, without further ado, let's get into our weekly message. We're going to start with our fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. We're going to start with soundtrack of our life. Let's see what song might be important to you this week. Aries, Sag, and Leo, give me a song for them. We've got two. All right. So we have Haven't Met You Yet, Brett Eldridge. So there could be something or someone new coming in that you haven't met yet. And it could be after you're working through dealing with a broken heart. Mama's Broken Heart, Miranda Lambert. Interesting. All right, let's see. What do we need to know? We're also going to include love with this reading. So I'm going to pull love separate from all of our weeklies. Let's see what we've got for the week ahead. Ooh, yeah, I would say you guys definitely have some love stuff coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So you have not met this person yet, it looks like, but they are going to be somebody who really is emotionally fulfilling. This could go the distance for you, whoever this new person is coming in. For some of you, you might have already met them. You may know them from the past. I get the sense that it's more of an acquaintance. You don't actually know them and you don't have a dating history with them. But there is some good news coming in to celebrate for you fire signs this week. So I get the sense that you're completing some heart changes and there's been some hesitation, the Tower in reverse. So what are you hesitating on? Because I feel like that's what's blocking this victory from currently coming in. I feel like there could be a lot of self-sabotage. There could be a lot of fear attached to maybe a new beginning or a new person, especially when it pertains to things like marriage and commitment. Are you running out of fear? Is it something that maybe you're backpedaling or you're treading very lightly because maybe you're used to being kind of a player? Maybe you don't really want to settle down. Maybe you do and you haven't met the right person yet. I feel like a victory is possible, but it does also look like you need some healing this week. So focus your energy internally. There's also an imbalance somewhere. Could be through courts, contracts, legal issues, something that does not play out in your favor, so be cautious with that. And I feel like you're fearing commitment. Maybe everybody that you've dated previously, things just weren't the right fit. That's okay. You haven't met your person yet. But the Ace of Cups in the reverse tells us that there's a new beginning that's trying to come in. So can you let your guard down and attempt to let something come in that could actually be quite fulfilling for you? I think you've got some homework this week in order to actually transform the energy. So let's see what we've got for our water signs. All right, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, there's your song. In case you didn't know, Brett Young. Somebody has some feelings for you, it looks like. So maybe they're going to express those. I'm going to do a love reading at the end of this. I will timestamp it, all the elements plus the love reading. So let's see, what else do we need to know for our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for this week? We're in the first week of October. Crazy changes starting to take place astrologically. So let's see, what does Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to see for the week? Ooh, all right. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Are you listening to your intuition, your internal GPS, as I like to call it? Or is they're giving me the word reneging. That's a strange one. I feel like you might be going against your better judgment is what Spirit's telling me. Why would you do that? You guys are usually the most intuitive of the zodiac. Do not ignore your sixth sense. There we go. Do not ignore that. Don't ignore your intuition. Pay attention to any sort of red flags or warning bells is what they're telling me. There's something that you need to really pay attention to. It's going to be important for you. And I'm not the type to fearmonger in any way, shape, or form, but we tend to kind of like repeat old patterns if we ignore our intuition. Our intuition's there to help guide us away from danger and to keep us safe, but also to guide us towards new opportunities that are good for us. So really pay attention to that. I feel like it is about love. So funny that the fire signs also got the 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. It's a lot of like really feeling like you belong someplace and that you've met the right person. So maybe you know this person already, maybe you don't, but I feel like this person may be expressing just how deep those feelings and emotions actually are. It could be another water sign, it could be a fire sign. We pretty much have all the elements out here, so it could be anybody, but you want to trust your instincts. You also feel like you've missed out on a creative opportunity. I don't think that's the case. I feel like if it's meant for you, it's going to find you. But this could also be a passionate new encounter that maybe doesn't quite get off the ground, is what Spirit's showing me. It's like it gets so far and then everything stops. So I feel like someone has cold feet here in really taking things to the next level. It also looks like there's some imbalance in our finances, as well as work could be frustrating us. So we need to see things a little bit more clearly in order to make some adjustments. I feel like this is an indication that you're supposed to go towards some sort of creative avenue when it pertains to how you earn your money. I don't know what this is for everybody, but there's some sort of creative pursuit that it's almost like it's calling your name, and that's a weird way to put it, but I feel like the right opportunity almost falls in your lap this week, and it's going to help you to grow your business or actually benefit you financially in some way, shape, or form. So that's interesting. We have the 5 of Coins in the reverse. That's how we like to see it. This means that things are improving. We're going towards a period of recovery, especially in our finances, but we might also be eliminating some obstacles, people, places, or things that are hindering that growth to go forward. There's a lot of indecision. I feel like you really need to see things for what they are, kind of black and white, facts and figures, in order to make a logical choice, because it looks like you're not listening to your intuition. So will you listen to your logic side? I feel like you really need to listen to both in order to make a clear-cut decision. We also have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This, not so great. I feel like you may have made some mistakes in your financial sector in the past, and so this is a chance for you to kind of rectify that and for things to be a blessing instead of something negative. So you really got to wake up and kind of see what the truth is and what's going on. You're going to be facing some decisions this week. Trust your instincts, and if you don't, you need to ask yourself why, because you have a lot of things kind of riding on that next decision. Not to scare you, just a word of caution that you want to make the best decision. So trusting your intuition is going to help you to do that. What do we have for our air signs? All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're currently in Libra season. What do we need to see? What is our song? Open Arms by Journey. All right, so there could be somebody that wants you to open up to them. I get the sense that there's a disconnect, a separation, or some distance, either emotionally, physically, or both, between you and a certain someone. So let's see what else we need to know about for the next week. What do we need to know for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, give me 7 cards. Okay, so I feel like there is this person in your life that really is a go-getter, a doer, somebody that really is kind of chomping at the bit, so to speak, to be able to actually propel you to go forward. This could be a boss, a coworker, a partner potentially, somebody in your life that really is kind of headstrong, kind of stubborn, very passionate about the things that they really want to achieve. And I feel like this person is trying to push you out of your comfort zone this week. All right, so that could be towards chasing your dreams. That could be towards maybe a new goal of yours, some sort of creative project. But I feel like this person is hard at work at trying to achieve their own goals. And as a result, I feel like it kind of like prods you or pushes you in a direction that makes you want to go towards your own. There is, however, somebody that doesn't want things to change. They could have their guard up. This could be you, this could be them. So someone wants change and somebody doesn't. And I feel like there's a power struggle here. I also feel like you're connected to somebody who is a little bit more outside of the box of normal. I fall into that category. I'm totally okay with that. Rowena in Supernatural was a witch, but she was very knowledgeable. She had lived like a very long time. She had gained a lot of knowledge. I feel like this person is in your life to help you kind of go in a new direction or to be more creative and to think outside the box. I also feel like this person really is tapped into source energy. They're somebody who uses their intuition, uses their natural gifts and abilities, and maybe you're kind of on the fence about whether that works for you or not. So again, I feel like there's a power struggle. I do think that you have somebody in your life that has a crush on you. There could also be some new romantic interest that's coming in. This person could be younger than you. It doesn't have to be, but typically pages are seen as under like 21, so fairly young. I feel like there is this major imbalance in this situation. I feel like work is an obstacle. I feel like home is an obstacle. I feel like love is an obstacle for you at this moment. So I feel like you need to just kind of go in your own direction and what works best for you. Maybe you can't appease everybody. Maybe you're not even trying to. Make yourself happy and the rest will fall into place. You do need to find some balance. You could be dealing with courts, contracts, legal issues, the justice system, but the scales is all about finding that equal give and take, right? The balance in between. So that's what your goal is this week, is that you almost need to open up to maybe new possibilities, new prospects coming in, and can you find the balance instead of juggling things or things being askew one way or the other. I also feel like work is something that you're focusing on right now. And I feel like some new opportunities could be coming for you as well for that. But I feel like you need to be putting forth quality over quantity. And sometimes that's difficult, right? Depending on what you do for a living. But you want to put your best foot forward. You want to make sure that your reputation precedes you in a positive light, not a negative light. And so it can be a difficult challenge to, again, find the balance. But I feel like if you navigate clearly what it is that will work, you're going to find some sort of solution. I do think you have some shadow work that you need this week. So some time alone to reflect, working on you, maybe doing some self-care in that time is going to help you to see things differently. The Hermit is somebody who's in solitude for a reason. So maybe work life or the rest of your life is a little crazy. You may need some downtime this week. Check in with your higher self, your intuition, what's going on there. Do you feel grounded? Are you practicing things that bring you that balance that you crave? If not, why not? And you need to start implementing those things. So take some time out for yourself this week. Remember to trust your intuition. There are some changes trying to come in if you'll allow them and be open to them. What do we have for our earth signs? All right, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, what is your song for the week? What is your theme? What do you need to see before he cheats? Carrie Underwood. Oh, okay. Well, we want to be real cautious with that energy. We want to make sure that there isn't anything like that going on. And you don't want to catch any sort of charges for doing what she does in that song. So you want to steer clear of any situation like that. What do we need to see for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn? What do they need to see? Well, you come out on top, so that's a good thing. We want to make sure that we're going towards our goals, towards our dreams and ambitions. This is public recognition for some reason, and you don't want it to be for the wrong reasons. That's potential for fame and fortune, potential for things to really kind of get off to a good start, but I feel like there are going to be some rumors flying. Okay, so So watch out for some gossip that could be happening this week. I feel like you may have a lot of people that are kind of talking behind your back. Ignore that. It's really not even worth your time. If there is someone that you're involved with that's cheating on you, it's going to come to light, and then you're going to have to make a decision. So you get to choose. What do you want to do? Do you want to go down option A, where you potentially are involved in a scandal? Or would you rather go down option B, where you cut your losses while you can, there's zero involvement or contact after that, and you potentially go towards somebody who's much better? I feel like you're going to choose option B, where you go towards the something better. But I feel like this will also evolve into something that maybe actually works long term. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Earth and water is actually a pretty good mix. You're a little opposite, so you have some differences, but you also are both kind of grounded in reality, so that helps you to build a lasting connection. The King of Cups is somebody who would give you the shirt off their back. They're genuine, they're loyal, they're trustworthy, so we don't have the cheating element. And they're somebody who I feel like you could actually feel very comfortable with. So I do think that some things are changing. When it comes to work, we have some positive changes this week for you. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance, right? You've worked very hard for all of your achievements. That's also looking like it's going to be recognized. So raises, promotions, things like that. Being cast in the spotlight for some good reason. So it is a good reason. The other thing we have is the World. You might be traveling, moving, relocating, closing out old cycles so you can begin something new. But that all starts with a decision, right? If you're offered a new job, you have to decide if you want that. If you want to travel, you have to decide where you're going to go, things like that. So the decision must be weighed carefully first. Trust your instincts. Make sure you have all the facts in order to plan accordingly. But this is a new opportunity for you to go in a new direction, quite literally, whether that's love or for work. I do feel like things get a lot better, but there might still be a little bit of hiccups along the way to get there. Know that things look like they work out for the best for you this week. It's hinged on a decision based from you. So let go of anybody who is negative in your life, especially if they're cheating on you. It's not worth salvaging it 9 times out of 10. So go towards the better new options, but you first have to weigh that decision carefully. We're next going to have our love reading for the week. All right, my lovelies. So we're going to do a love reading for the collective. As always, with any reading on my channel, take what fits, leave the rest. Please don't try and make things fit that don't fit. If you're currently single and you're like, that doesn't make sense for me, then it wasn't your reading. I do try and incorporate singles, couples in separation, twin flames, and soulmates into the readings. So again, take what fits, leave the rest. We're gonna get some songs out here and see what the music has for you. Oh, somebody wants to come in and make you a promise of forever. I cross my heart, George Strait. So I feel like there could be, Spirit's telling me a long-lost love that resurfaces. Let's see what else we get from that. My heart will go on. Yeah, there's definitely been a disconnect between somebody, and I feel like that might be circling back around. They may be at a distance from you physically, emotionally, spiritually, far away. What else do we need to see from the songs? Dancing with a stranger. You may feel like you don't even know this person when you reconnect with them. And I do feel like it is a past person that's resurfacing, that's coming back. So what else do we have? They're going to spill the truth. Okay, well, that's a positive sign. I feel like this person realizes that you are their person and they're hoping that you haven't moved on. I feel like you would have to get to know each other all over again, but they've been put between a rock and a hard place, and Spirit's urging them to come forward before it's too late. They're just glad you exist. They just want to be in your energy. They don't care like what you do. They just want to be in your presence. But for some of you, you may not have actually physically met this person yet. Why do I get the sense that this is a situationship? Okay, what else do we need to see? One of you definitely cut and run. Could have been them, could have been you. Somebody's too good at goodbyes. I feel like there's a lot of non-committal, a lot of unresolved issues with the set of this, whoever this happens to be for. Amazed. Ooh, you might be amazed at how much this person has changed since you last spoke to them. They feel like you work better together. And that, again, Spirit is nudging them to come towards you, angels among us. You could have somebody in your energy that is also kind of like heaven sent to help you as a blessing. They might also see you as that for them, that you might be a blessing in their life, and they realized that they messed things up and they're trying to come back and rectify the situation. Okay, what else do we need to see? Let's get some love messages. What do we need to know for the week ahead? What do they need to know for love? Got a bunch of cards trying to pop out here. Let's see. Okay, so we need some shadow work in order to change the energy, right? So if you haven't been working on yourself, now is your cue that you need to. I feel like this person may be doing some work in silence, and that's why it'll be such a difference. There was definitely an ending before a new beginning. So I feel like whatever needed to change on their end, they're working through that in order to come into offer a new beginning. Hiccups for confirmation. So there's some sort of growth here after this ending or things dissolved. I do feel like this person has been working on themselves, shadow work, self-love, self-care, and as a result, they're being a lot happier. It's also allowing them to make better choices in life. So again, the dragonfly is symbolic for change and transformative energy. Things are coming to light. Why? The truth is going to come out. What else do we need to see? They might be the one that holds the key to your heart. I feel like there is always somebody for everybody, right? We have like, what, 8 billion people on the planet, give or take. So the odds are in your favor that somebody exists that is exactly what you need, what you're looking for, and what you want. And so you have to stay positive until they happen to be in your life. But it says welcoming love, meeting the one, getting together, and perfect. So open your heart. This could be everything that you're looking for. I feel like it will kind of shock you or amaze you when it comes in. So are you open to it? Are you doing the work in order to clear out the old stuff and to get to the new stuff? Could be a soulmate that's coming in for you, somebody that's really meant to help you. I feel like you could have had an ending with this person. I get the sense that, like, maturity wise, you guys just weren't on the same page. There were obstacles that you couldn't overcome at that time. For others of you, I think it's somebody brand new, but you went through an ending with somebody that wasn't right for you to allow this new person to come in. They might be inviting you for coffee. Maybe they want to chat, catch up. I get the sense somebody's going to get a phone call from somebody from the past. Hey, are you busy? I'm in town. Can we meet up? Can I take you for coffee? Can we catch up? How are things? How are you? You're about to receive what it is that you need, whether that's closure to let go and move forward, or for somebody new to come in. And I feel like the somebody new and you have a lot of passion together. Ooh, okay. What else do we need to see this week? Show me what they need to see about love. Show me what they need to see about love. All right. So we're working through letting go of codependency and addiction issues, resolving those. Part of that is in your shadow work. Some heart-to-heart conversations are needed. I do feel like this person wants to come and like reveal how they actually feel. You need to talk openly and honestly. If you're honestly like, no, I want nothing to do with this person, be honest, tell them. That way they can get some closure on their end and know there's no hope for things to change and go forward. On the flip side of that, if you have feelings for this person and they were to resurface and the issues were truly resolved, could you actually open up and tell them that you still care? There's some things that you need to work through. It's going to require trust and faith in order to get through to this other side. I also feel like this situation is calling for you to trust that the divine will guide you towards opportunities that are good for you and guide you away from things that are not. If it's worth it to you, make the effort. You have to try, but it's going to take some effort. We have pay attention to the red flags, came out in the reverse. Are you ignoring the red flags? You should not do that. I really feel like you need to pay attention to your surroundings. You need to pay attention to any cues from spirit, your spirit guides, your spirit team that are telling you don't do this. So if you're ignoring those, please use caution. Remember that spirit wants you to get back out there, have fun, flirt, laugh, and enjoy yourself. Some spiritual matters could be kind of at odds between the two of you. You need to let spirit guide you where you're meant to be and stop trying trying to control things. For some of you, it could be a past life twin flame or a soulmate connection, and we did have the soulmate card from the other deck. So I feel like for some of you, you are going to encounter a soulmate. Those are typically a pretty good relationship. It's not to say they don't have issues. Every relationship does. But a soulmate is something that it's a partner for life. A soulmate is something that, they're usually a pretty balanced connection. A twin flame relationship, it's like soulmates on crack. It is completely different. It's different than anything you would ever experience. Not everybody has a twin flame that they're meant to incarnate with at the same time. The only reason you hear so much about them is because the twin flames are here to help us shift into the new earth, the 5D, the fifth dimension. So that's why you hear so much about them currently. So if you truly are a twin flame, you're going to know it. It's something that you can't explain. It's very difficult to make other people who don't understand it explain it and make them understand as well. There's lots of stuff that you could research on the internet about, what it is, how it works, all that stuff to figure out if you are one. But you could also be encountering a past life person that you shared a past life with. So I feel like there's a lot of room for different outcomes to happen with this. So I want to see if we can narrow it down with who's thinking about you. So tell me who the soulmate is. All right, someone who works in healthcare, Aquarius or air sign, Virgo or earth sign, a non-smoker, letter Y, with blue eyes. So that's soulmate. All right, tell me about the twin flame energy. Athletic builder body, J. Wealthy hard worker, baller, or high roller. Tell me about the twin flame. Blonde hair, freckles on the face, twin flame. There we go. Funny jokes and likes to laugh a lot, letter P. Red hair, and letter S. Okay, tell me about the past life connection that could be coming in. Ooh, a bunch of flippers. Where did it go? All right, somebody that drives a truck, Pisces or a water sign, rides a motorcycle, Aries or fire sign, and letter M. So let's see, who is coming in with the caution? I want to see who needs to be cautious. There we go. Someone with brown hair, letter B, letter G, soft-spoken, quiet voice, well-dressed suits, dresses, or business professionals. So that's who needs to use some caution. All right, let's see what else. Who's getting the invitation? All right, female is getting an invitation, letter A. What else do we need to see? I want to know who is the perfect fit, the heart with the key. Who is that for? Smoker, Capricorn, or an earth sign. They're getting the new offer that's the heart with the key. Somebody that holds the key to your heart. What else do we have? There's one that flipped. Where is it? There it is. Average height, 5'5" to 5'10". All right, so let's get some harsh truths. Let's see what we need to know about this situation. All right, let's see what our harsh truths are about this new partner coming in. What does my collective need to know about the new person or the old person coming in? Ooh, secrets are coming out. We have the truth. So I do feel like they're going to come in and reveal their feelings. Are you listening to your intuition? Remember, somebody needs to pay attention to any sort of red flags, and you don't want to ignore those. Somebody is needing proof, so don't believe it unless there's facts to back it up. That's going to be critical for you to move forward. There could be gossip and rumors, so watch your back. Definitely feel like there could be like a lot of talk around town. All right, what else do they need to hear? What is the harsh truth? You're getting an upgrade in life. All right, so this person might be, maybe they went on their own path and they really built a life for themselves and they're looking for the right person to share it with. That's come out in a lot of readings here lately, so I do feel like that's happening. Ooh, okay. What else do we need to see? Somebody's just kind of doing their own thing, staying in their own lane. I feel like oblivious to how this offer is going to come in. They could be a light worker using their life of service to help heal others. Love, health, and healing. All right, You might be doing some good deeds with this person, so pay it forward, do some good deeds. They're very loving, devoted, kind, and affectionate, so that's a good thing. And I feel like there is somebody who maybe had no empathy for others, so they were unable to see their side and how they felt. Okay, what else do we need to know about this? You might be a human lie detector. So this person's not going to be able to lie to you. The secrets are coming out. The truth will be revealed. I almost get the sense that it's like verbal vomit. Once they start telling you, they're not going to be able to close that back off. It's like Spirit is telling them, now is the time. We're urging you to speak your piece, because if you don't, you might miss this opportunity. All right, so we're looking for somebody that's warm-hearted, kind, merciful, considerate, and compassionate. I do feel like this person has changed, where maybe they couldn't see your side of things before. If it's someone from your past, that has now changed, and they are seeking forgiveness and absolution. They want you to forgive them because they really do have feelings, and they want to come forward and make things go in a new direction. All right, bottom of the deck of this one. Don't ignore the signs. Secrets. Can you keep a secret? They can't for much longer. They don't want you to necessarily tell anyone right away, but the secrets are being exposed. Okay, so the secrets are coming out. The truth is coming out. What other signs do they need to see? The compass. You're their true north. I feel like that's why they're headed straight for you. They're going to find their way to you. And Spirit's asking, are you lost? You might be questioning that. Are you lost? Like, what are you doing here? Maybe you meet this person through giving them directions as well. How strange is that? All right. What else do we need to see about this love reading? Find the silver lining. Find the good in a bad situation. I feel like you can. Watch out for somebody who may have a short fuse or a temper. There could be some anger, maybe some rage. Maybe that's who they were before, and maybe that's what they're changing. The full moon. I can't remember when the next full moon is, but there could be some moon cycles going on that actually intensify this. I also heard that we have a mini moon that we're going to see from like the 29th or something of September into October, November. It's an asteroid. It's not really a moon, but we may have the effects of that, you know, like the pull on the planet, the different shifts and things like that. So we're completing something. I feel like this secret being exposed allows there to be clarity, and if something is hidden, it comes out. That might also trigger some fear. Remember, fear stands for false emotions appearing real. It's the ego in control. Get back in your heart space. The boat tells us that we might be either taking a trip someplace, or that there is some sort of like new expression that's coming. We have the card that says run. This came out in reverse. Nobody's running away from this. I feel like we're finally going to actually deal with it. If this person was a short-tempered, very selfish person, I feel like that maybe caused one or the other of you to leave this situation before things escalated. But I feel like there is some caution that's warranted with this person. The Uno reverse. Somebody might actually be trying to turn things around in their life and wants to start over, and that's the secret that's coming out. What else do we need to see? Yeah, so you might not want to deal with this person. You might be telling them to like just stay away from you. You might be working on yourself. Maybe they kept quiet and kept to themselves to work through these issues, but somebody's really struggling emotionally and they do need some time alone. But they will be expressing what they have to say. So just say it. Some communication is coming, talking, and speaking up. I want to get some tarot just to see what the energy is. What do they need to know about this current situation that's coming in for them? Show me what they need to see. All right. Ooh. Not only do you have new abundance coming into you, this could be in the form of a job, some unexpected money. This is a gift from the universe, some money coming in. We have the divine counterpart, the masculine side, the emperor. So I feel like this person has gone within and done the work that was necessary. They're conquering their fears. They're getting the courage to come towards you and express how they truly feel. But I feel like it's a calculated risk. They're weighing the pros and cons in order to decide when is the right time, what is the best approach, because they intend on winning you over. Okay, bottom of the deck, what do we have? Yeah, I feel like you need some boundaries, especially if things haven't completely changed. But like I said, this person wants to come towards you and make you a promise that's going to last. They don't want things to end. They don't want you to say no. They've taken the time they need to rest, recover, and reflect. And I feel like as a result, they are a completely changed version. Can you let go of the past and see that this person might be actually different? Maybe it's a walk down memory lane. Maybe you rekindle something. But I feel like this person has changed and they want to come forward and tell you that. They're asking you if you can take a step with them in a new direction. Can you take that leap of faith? Can you try and start from ground zero? I feel like you might be really skeptical. Some of you might cut this person off and say, nope, I'm done. I'm not going in that direction. But that new offer is coming in. So you have a new offer coming from potentially a soulmate, a divine counterpart, somebody who is really meant to be in your life. You also have new opportunities coming for wealth and abundance. Maybe you guys do that together. Maybe it's individually. But Spirit's asking you, can you trust your instincts and try and go in a new direction? Have a great week. We'll see you soon.